What's the next one? A volcano! A super volcano of the sort that is apparently going to erupt quite soon in, I think it's Yellowstone National Park. I might be wrong, it's not Jellystone National Park. There might be other national parks in America that it's that one. Anyway, there's a big volcano. You can't see it. You can't see it because it's very, very big. The caldera, I think that's what it's called, is so vast they didn't even know it was there until they checked from the air. Oh no, big volcano, it's going to erupt every 600,000 years, something like that. And there's one coming up very soon. In the event of this happening, which is inevitable, the whole of North America will be destroyed. The whole of South America will quite soon be not so well. The whole of Europe will be covered in dust and we'll all cough to death, and everything, the blot will be sunned out, the sun will be blotted out, everything will be very bad and chaos will reign. We might have some rain, it will be all covered in dust and dirt and horrible stuff. In the case of a slightly smaller volcano of the sort of Vesuvius, for instance, that subsumed, I'm going to use that word, subsumed Pompeii and I want to say Heliogabalus, but that's actually not a place. The other place that's not the other one around the corner from Pompeii. Anyway, what happened in that is they didn't know that the mountain was a volcano. It exploded. Oh look, what a pretty thing. Oh look at the smoke. Oh look, what's that, fire? Fire? Oh, it's the gods, oh no. And then it exploded and people covered in dust and dirt and very, very hot lava. I don't know whether there was any hot lava. Anyway, it got bad. They got covered, they all died, they suffocated. Horrible death. Don't want that to happen. Yes, but it won't happen again. But Vesuvius is still near Naples. And also there are a lot of other extinct volcanoes in the world. One of them is in a place called Edinburgh, which I visit usually every year. I'm not visiting this year. There's an extinct volcano there. It's called Arthur's Seat. It's very nice. I've climbed it. I've got a video if you want to see it. It's very nice, but I'm always a little bit worried because extinct volcanoes are still not really extinct. They might be very deep beneath the surface. The tiny little bits of lava and smoke and eruptions ready to surface and blow us all to smithereens, and you would die. You wouldn't know what hit you. If you're very lucky, you're far away, you can just go, look at the pretty volcano. Oh, everyone's dead. So that's the end of the world in that particular instance. That might also cause mega tsunamis. What is it? What else? 7 or 5? I wasn't doing numbers. Pole shift. Some people think the poles are going to shift. At the moment, the North Pole is at the north. The South Pole is at the south. Various different people think that it's going to shift. So the South Pole's at the north, North Pole's at the south, West Pole's at the east, East Pole's at the west. If that happens, then the mega tsunamis, obviously, and the shifts in the tectonic plates and earthquakes and volcanoes, all of the above, really. World War III is everyone panics. Meteors. Meteors. Did I say meteors yet? I don't know. Did I say meteors? Meteors. That's another one. Yes, I haven't said meteors. Meteors wouldn't come in the case of a pole shift, but they might, because that would affect the magnetic field. And if there were any meteors in the vicinity, they might go, whoa, party time. That's Meteor Storm. And that's what would happen. If a big meteor came and killed us tomorrow, then we would be dead. It wouldn't take a very big one because, I mean, a lot of them burn up through the atmosphere. If there was already some sort of damage to the atmosphere, that might not be so good. You know, the climate change, oh no, the big hole in the ozone layer, big enough to let a meteor through, and the magnetic field from the pole shift, and all the volcanoes, swoosh, swash, swoosh, and then the meteors would hit in the water, mega tsunami, or on the earth, dust, oh dirt, everyone's dead, shock waves, very much like nuclear winter, which would be happening if we had a World War III, swoosh, wash, whoosh, that would be quite bad. That would be quite bad. Not quite as bad, but probably not very good, would be economic collapse, which would almost certainly happen in the case of any of those above scenarios, but in itself might not be so good. Now, we had little economic collapses. We've had like the Great Depression, the Wall Street crash, and Black Wednesday, was it? Black Wednesday, and then more recently we've had the banks doing all bad things and everyone going, oh no, banks, you're terrible, you've stolen all our money, what shall we do? Give you more money, 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 money. Go on, have money. We don't need money. We can live on air and water. Water? No, actually, we'll charge for that. We can live on... We'll charge for it. We can... yes, sod you all, you're just people. The banks need all our money, banks. So, economic collapse. Now, a lot of people say, in the event of economic collapse, what you should do is either have a barter economy, and I've got something that I can give to you, you can give it to me, la 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 la, don't think about money at all, and everything will be fine. Another thing that you could do is collect all the gold and silver in the world, which is what these cash for gold places are doing. It's all a big conspiracy, probably. A conspiracy to take all your gold and silver and keep it in a vault. Banks haven't got any. They've given it to someone else. Who's got all the gold? Who's got all the silver? Is it me? No, it's not me. You can't eat gold and silver, but it's very shiny and pretty and quite hard, and you can make things out of it, which will be completely useless in the event of economic collapse, because who can afford gold and silver? Unless you've got gold and silver. Hey, I like that goldy silver thing. Here's some gold and silver for that gold and silver thing. It's not going to work, is it? Not really. And I've got a cake. I made a cake. Give me gold and silver for it. I don't think so. Is it really worth... But you're very hungry, aren't you? You want to eat the cake? Marie Antoinette, like cake? No, not going to work, I don't think. So economic collapse, yeah, maybe not as bad, maybe not as good. We might all descend into some sort of serfdom, whereas the rich people have all the power and the poor people have, surely they have all the power because they are the people that are doing all the work. But if there's like all the rich people have got automation and all the poor people haven't got access to the automation and they're not able to do any work because there isn't any work to do, then they are stuffed. We are stuffed, really. So that's the end of that. What's another one? 9. The rats, another wildlife taking over the world. Or the birds, like in Alfred Hitchcock. Birds, rats. There were a lot of 1970s movies about great disasters. Lots of different animals taking over the world. I think Ben was about rats. There's other things. Ants. That was one. I saw something about giant ants. There was, I think, one from the 50s about giant rabbits taking over the world. Rabid rabbits. That would be quite bad. This would probably not happen on its own, but in the event of the meteors, or the World War III with the radiation and everything, or the climate change, or the mega tsunamis possibly, or any of the above, not probably the economic collapse, that probably won't cause it, then there might be, it might do actually, because there might be a proliferation. That's not the word. Anyway, there might be quite a lot of big rats suddenly. Scavenging, eating people's faces. I lived in Peckham and I've got this already happen to me a lot. I've got no face. This isn't my face. This isn't my real face. This is one that I found on a beach and stuck on after the rats ate my face. That's not something you should joke about. But if any of the above scenarios happen, we might all have to find new faces on beaches. Probably. Anyway, what else could happen? Well, this is quite a popular one. It could happen in the event of any of the above, really, and it's obviously true, is zombies. I'm led to believe that this is a realistic scenario from all the many and varied zombie films that have come out in the last few years. Millions of them. Mostly George Romero, not all George Romero, pretty much everyone else as well. Zombies. And as a sort of subset of zombies, maybe cannibals and vampires and werewolves, which goes into the big animals taking over the world, but probably zombies, because they are the ones that seem to be in most films, so they might be the actual real thing that's going to happen. So they're just trying to tell us something, probably. And following on from that, 10. Which could happen in the event of the Meteor Storm, because the meteors might be a cover for the big one, aliens. Aliens. Aliens will take over the world and they will make us their cattle slaves and everything will be bad. Now, that might not happen, but a lot of people say it may already have happened. Maybe the reason for all the things in the world, the badness in the world, is that aliens have already taken over. Aliens have taken over and infiltrated the higher echelons, nice word, of society, the Queen, the presidents, the prime ministers, all the people underneath, all the senators and all the MPs and all the different people in all the different countries are actually lizard creatures. They're shapeshifters. Much like me, they found their face on a beach and stuck it on. Am I an alien? Who can tell? I might be. Would I know? Maybe I'm a sleeper. Maybe I don't know. Maybe all the people really are aliens and they've taken over the banks. And in the event of any of these other things that are going to happen, they will take over. So aliens, the Illuminati, the lizard creature, the lizard creatures, any of these things might be the next thing, the big thing that will destroy the world. So these are the top 10 or so, possibly more than 10, I can't remember. These are the things that will destroy us. And these are the reasons why you should give me all your gold and silver, send me all your food so I can keep it safe. I will keep your gold, your silver, your valuables, all your cakes and puddings and wine and cheese. I will keep it safe. I will keep it safe and you can have it if you come to me, if you can find me. Unless I'm wearing my mask to stop, I might be a lizard. If I am, I've got all your stuff. But you haven't sent it me yet. Oh no, damn. I've given away the plan. Okay, well, in that case, don't send it me if you don't want to. Just, you can if you want. I don't care. Okay, well, goodbye then. Is it goodbye? No, it's just farewell. Farewell. Goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen. Farewell again. Bye bye.